WTIM.
It's the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You'll find the streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Well, you're a month into the new year, and I have Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen on the phone. And she's going to update you on everything happening with the chamber. One big thing Linda's paying attention to right now. She is paying attention to Scholarship Awareness Day, which is coming up very soon. Linda, scholarships, I know a lot of kids need some extra money for school. What can you tell me about Scholarship Awareness Day?
Wow, I can tell you about Scholarship Awareness Day. This is our 9th annual Scholarship Awareness Day. And the whole goal of Scholarship Awareness Day is to bring awareness, that word, to the students, and the parents, that there is a lot of scholarships that students can apply for to offset the many costs of education. With this, I think every year that we do it, it brings more awareness in the community to people that may not have known about scholarships or that they have an opportunity to create one. We had at least 3, I think, they came out this year from just talking about it. There's a lot of opportunities out there. I think all you have to do is apply. Some are pretty easy, some are complex, some are online, some are on paper. The guidance counselor at the high school, Kayla Archibald, this is her first year doing this with us, so we're going all the way in. We have many, many, many opportunities for students. We've had community members that have reached out that want to be a part of it too. Our own Elizabeth Hohenstein, she's our Chili Fest chairwoman. She's our Chili Fest, vendor chair. She's been a parent for a long time now, and she's put many kids through school, and she is really good at scholarships. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, you want to come? And she said, yeah. So she's coming with us too. We're going to be reaching out to the students. We're going to have lines. We're going to line up the wall at the cafeteria. We do this every year. We have tables for each scholarship, and a representative will be present. And usually the kids kind of look at us for a while, kind of wonder what we're doing. And then they figure it out, and then they approach. And then that's when the conversation starts. So be watching for that. We've got, I had an interesting one the other day. Mike Simero from Taylorville Music Lessons came in, and he was watching these emails, and he was thinking about it, and he was like, I could probably do that in the form of music lessons. So he's actually coming and presenting. Well, he'll be there. He's going to give away $500 music tuition scholarship for any instrument that will be awarded. That's 16 private 30-minute lessons. So that's a neat and different take on a scholarship. That's an opportunity for a student to get interested in music. And music it's a universal language. It's therapy. It's a lot of things for a lot of people. So he will be there for that. We have Angela's Pizza. TJ McDowell actually is creating a scholarship too. So that's another community one that just popped up out of the idea. He will be there. He will be presenting with Angela's. And when I say presenting, I just mean you're going to be there to have the conversation with the students. They're going to have questions. You're going to be able to answer them. You're going to be able to help them. So all of that is really good. I mean, I'm looking at the list right now, and I think I'm not done compiling it, but there's a lot. Lincoln Land Community Foundation Scholarship will be there. The Christian County Ag Group will be there. The Farm Bureau Foundation will be there. That's going to be Alec Myers. This is his first year coming, so he's new to the Farm Bureau, so we welcome him. First Mid Bank and Trust will have one. Taylorville Skilled Care and Nursing and Rehab, Illinois Federation of Business Women Scholarship will be there. Schaefer Perfetti and Sally Funeral Homes will be presenting a scholarship too. Taylor Memorial Foundation Scholarship will be there. Midland Community Bank will have one. Taylor Kiwanis Scholarship. The Scotty Canali Friend of Youth, Adam Vokes will be there presenting on that one. We have.
Do you have a little bit more information on that scholarship?
Which one?
The one you just talked about from Adam Vokes and CTI.
No,
one. Okay.
Nope, that one you're going to be talking to the students are going to be talking with Adam there, or Kayla Archibald. If they cannot make this, our job is to bring the scholarships to them, not to. What do I say there? Not to. not to be the expert on the scholarship. Our job is to organize and bring these scholarships to the students. So if they have any questions, they can talk to Adam that day, or they can talk to Taylor Archibald after. And she'll have all these scholarships available.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. So continue on down. What else you got? What else do you have?
What?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just, what else do you have going down your list? I interrupted your list.
You did. So now I'm going to put you on the list. You're going to be required to be there.
Nah, well, I could be there. I don't have any money to give though.
Well, you can broadcast live from it. It would be So there's a few others. We had the Kathy Garth real estate team has got a Perseverance Scholarship. The chapter, now this one I'm going to say it as it was emailed to me, chapter FGPEO. Cheryl Higgins will be there to represent that scholarship. And then we had a few others that came about that were kind of neat. It came about through a new member. Community Foundation for the Land of Lincoln has joined the chamber. We will be sending out their stuff. They didn't make the newsletter. We're going to push them in February. But out of that came a few scholarships that were pretty interesting. There's one that's local. Steve Turner had reached out to us. They have one called the Jean Lee Hiller Memorial Scholarship. Jean Lee Hiller, covalatory. Okay, I can't talk anymore. She's from Taylorville. They founded this scholarship through the foundation, and it's really a neat opportunity. I believe it's $3,000 renewable every year. And don't quote me on that. But he will be there to represent that one. There's, three other big ones here that I'm looking at. Gerald and Milana Kennedy Scholarship. There's just a bunch. So if you're interested, get a hold of your high school guidance counselor and let them know that you want to apply for some scholarships. I think that this is an opportunity for every student to realize that education does not have to cost a ton. It does cost money, but there are ways to offset your costs. So we are excited to bring this back. We think that it's important. We kind of thought, during that year of COVID, when we did it with Tommy TV and everybody got to record, that was easy. That was neat, but they want the in-person value back. So we're coming back. We figure, why not?
Just one question for you, Linda. Obviously, the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce's mission is to aid business in Taylorville and just aid the community as a whole. So how does this scholarship night aid your mission in providing a better experience for all of Taylorville?
Okay, so in the day, it's a day, not a night.
A day, night, whatever.
It brings, so how does the all of Taylorville, it brings awareness to the fact that there is money, there is local money here that is available to local students to help them get an education, and hopefully then maybe they come back to Taylorville, maybe, I don't know. There's this, it's a good community thing.
Right. So in other words, the scholarship money goes to local students, and then that hopefully they'll receive an education, maybe even make a business in Taylorville someday.
Maybe, you never know. Kind of ties in with our CEO program. Eventually they all come back to Taylorville. It's a cozy, nice community we have here, and we have a great school system, and we obviously have a lot of scholarship money for these students. So we made it our role to facilitate this, to help the students and to help the parents.
Right. In the end, the students a lot of the time aren't paying the tuition. Parents are doing a lot of that, or at least supplementing the income of a lot of college students. That's Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen here on the WTIM Morning Show. She talked about her scholarship day. That's coming up Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday at what time?
Tuesday, February 7th. We'll be there from 10:30 until 1. We'll be there through all the lunch periods. You'll see us there. We'll be along that wall. You can't miss us.
Location again, one more time.
Taylorville High School cafeteria.
Perfect.
The Taylorville High School cafeteria.
Perfect. All right. Again, that's Executive Director of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, Linda Allen, here on the WTIM Morning Show. More from her after this short time out right here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM. shining and some rain is going to fall, American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dream. With plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly no matter what comes your way. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Daniel Rizzo, agent at Daniel Rizzo Agency, Inc. at 823 West Spresser Street, Suite 1 in Taylorville, or call 217-562-4433 today.
Angels Among Us. I'm Rose Ruhal at Visiting Angels. Our mission is to put seniors first, prioritizing the safety, security, and personal well-being of each and every client in our care. I'm excited to bring our services to Christian and Shelby counties. Click our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com for Visiting Angels, providing the care seniors and veterans deserve.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
This is Becky Edwards, owner of B&G Administrative Services in Taylorville, your link to a better business day. I am proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group B&G Administrative Services Business of the Month.
Ron and Teresa Wiltsey opened Southern Ledge Pools and Patios at 306 East Main Cross in Taylorville in April of 2017, providing a local source for all things pools, including sales and maintenance, plus outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and much more. And they've added outdoor furniture, simple syrups, spices, and anything to make your outdoor fun more enjoyable. They're also involved in the United Way, Chamber of Commerce, and the Christian County Lead Program. They're a great part of our Taylorville community.
B&G Administrative Services congratulates this month's Business of the Month. Find out more on our services by going to bngadmin.com.
Take News Talk WTIM programming with you wherever you go, both live and archived. News Talk WTIM streams 24/7 simply by clicking the Listen Live icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. And to hear archived WTIM programming like the morning or noon farm shows, expanded local newscast, morning show interviews, Swap Shop AM or PM, click the audio on-demand icon in the upper left-hand corner. Whether it's your smartphone, tablet, or desktop, News Talk WTIM stream is with you wherever you go 24 hours a day at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Megan Lopez with Nesty's Burger Joint on the south side of the Taylorville Square. To see our menu, click on our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Shawless Nagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village in Assumption. To learn more about our services, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
It's the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and people's bank and trust. They put people first. You'll find the streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen giving you a preview of some of the stuff going on in February. Only a little ways away from Valentine's Day. What kind of stuff is going on in Taylorville for Valentine's Day, Linda?
I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on in Taylorville for Valentine's Day. I think there's one that is really, really cool, and you know, I'll admit, kind of dear to my heart because it's going to be called the Puppy Love Ball, and the Animal Shelter Project is putting this on. It's going to be to support Christian County Animal Control. They're going to have a puppy ball Saturday, February 11th from 5 to 11 p.m. This is going to be at the Kincaid American Legion Post at 800 Railroad Avenue, Kincaid, Illinois. Tickets are $40 each. You can call 217-481-0390 for ticket info. Now, this puppy ball, if you've ever adopted a puppy, which I have, these proceeds will go to help the facility to care for these animals until they get adopted. And I think that everybody should go to this. I don't know if there's going to be puppies there. I think that's really cool.
Either way, you're helping puppies. That's what matters.
Puppies. We have to help the puppies.
You know, Linda, the pandemic kind of threw a wrench in a lot of stuff. And, you know, funding ran out for some programs. Others received pick-me-ups. One of those
They did.
perhaps that are still around that maybe people aren't aware of, the Central Illinois Public Transit. Tell me a little bit more about Central Illinois Public Transit.
That kind of has really come back to the forefront with people, and you're right, with everything putting a hamper on things. People are active again. People are getting out of the house. People are needing rides. We've had several calls, like in the last couple of months, especially regarding transportation and public transportation, whether it be taxis or what's out there. We've had a lot of referrals over to the senior center for that. So they do have, the senior center has the rides available for seniors. But another one is the Central Illinois Public Transit. It's basically need a ride, we can help. They have monthly passes available. They have a disability pass. They have a book of 10 tickets for $20 that don't expire. They have in-county transportation. I mean, there's lots of opportunities out there. And talking with the representative, if you need to be somewhere, just call 24 hours ahead of time, schedule it out. They'll be there to pick you up. They'll take you there. It's a nice, clean ride. It's warm. There's somebody to help you. There's just a lot of things that they can do. They have hours operation are Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the dispatch hours, when you call and you actually can get someone, that's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's a contact number they have here of 1-855-755-2478. And keep in mind, they service, Christian, Clay, Fayette, Montgomery, Moultrie, and Shelby County. And their service is open to everyone, even children. Children 6 to 12 dollars per one-way trip. I mean, 5 and under are free with a paying adult. Seniors senior 60 plus ride per suggested donation. So that's a neat thing for a lot of people. And in this day and age, with everything being so expensive with car stickers or gas or tires or anything, there might be some seniors that just said, I'm giving up the car and I'm going to start taking rides, and that's a great thing. And we have a public use for that. We definitely do. So everybody keep that in mind. Central Illinois Public Transit. And we have a sheet here that we're going to send out. And I encourage everyone to print it out and post it somewhere. And, you never know if someone's going to walk by and see it and know, I need a ride. And there's a ride right there. So that is a really, really neat thing.
Linda, I didn't mean to cut you off. Are you good on Central Illinois Public Transit?
I think I'm good on
Okay.
Central.
All right. Apologies. Linda, one of the things that you always talk about, expanding the chamber and creating membership opportunities. What do you have to share this month in regards to membership for the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce?
So a lot of things are going on. We've been busy the last couple of years. We revamped and restructured a lot of things that we're doing. We have a lot of the normal things that we do, events and stuff that are coming out. One thing that we did with, members, new members especially, business after hours. We decided that we were going to skip the first quarter because that's flu season. And that's when everybody's sick, and we just thought, let's just stay away from it. So coming up in March, we're going to be scheduling out the after hours, and we encourage new members to be able to host before previous members do, and give everyone an opportunity to showcase their place, network. We suggest partnering up with another business to complement yours. It's going to be fun. I printed off on the big paper this time so I could see, but it's still not as good as I want it to be. We have our spring swing that we're doing. That's going to be the indoor putt tournament. Our date is to be determined. We're looking at a few dates. We've locked in a few, and then went, someone's got something going on there. So you try not to encroach on someone else's territory. So we're working on that. Our banquet's coming up. Our Chocolate Square event, that was big. That was fun. We're going to redo that again too. Chili Fest, we had our first meeting Monday night for 2023. Our dates are set for October 7th and 8th, with setup being on the 6th. It's again going to be a beautiful weather weekend. We're going to have awesome weather, right?
Right.
Just like last year. It won't rain. It won't do anything. It'll be great.
Linda,
So,
thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share stuff about the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you, Avery.
More information at TaylorvilleChamber.com. You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Hold on, it's coming. Forecasters say that relief is on the way for icebound parts of the southern U.S. In the meantime, though, more of the same.
Hundreds of flights were preemptively canceled Thursday after a moisture-laden storm crossed the south. Snow, sleet, and sheets of ice lingered, and treacherous driving conditions resulted in at least 8 deaths on slick roads, including 1 in Arkansas and 7 in Texas. Residents hurried to move their cars as ice-coated branches cracked and fell. Nearly 400,000 people were without power early Thursday, many of those in Austin, as trees heavy with ice buckled onto power lines. Pablo Vegas, head of the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, vowed the state's electrical grid and natural gas supply would not suffer a repeat of February 2021 blackouts. I'm Jennifer King.
A prayer for the healing of a divided nation. The prayer offered at this morning's National Prayer Breakfast by the event's co-chair, Congressman Tim Walberg of Michigan.
Spur us to humbly pray, Father, leaving our wrongful and divisive ways, and experience healing reconciliation in our government and our nation. Let it begin in us right now.
Love thy neighbor. President Biden admits that is a tall order, especially these days.
It's easy to say. It's hard to do.
For many years, the breakfast was hosted by the International Foundation. That's a private religious group. And after some Democrats complained it was becoming too politically divisive, Congress took charge of the event. Cost of borrowing continues to rise as the Federal Reserve has, for the 8th time since March, raised its key short-term interest rate. Watching Wall Street, stocks are mixed. Right now, the Dow down 205 points. The NASDAQ is trading 210 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
You know that the average price of a used car is up over 40% from just a year ago? The cost of living has gone up, and the cost for auto repairs is rising as well. The car you have needs to last you longer than ever. So if your vehicle has less than 150,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire, or with no warranty coverage at all, you need to call CarShield at 800-523-8667. We've just announced a low-cost month-to-month vehicle service plan to help save thousands of dollars on out-of-pocket expenses for future auto repairs. While the cost for new and used cars continue to go up, CarShield offers protection plans at an all-time low. Drivers who activate their plan today will also receive 24/7 coast-to-coast roadside assistance, courtesy towing, and emergency tire, battery, and key lockout service. Call 800-523-8667 today to save 20% on your plan. That's 800-523-8667. Keep your car protected. Call 800-523-8667. Again, 800-523-8667.
America's top diplomat has wrapped up a trip to the Mideast as violence continues to grip the volatile region. The latest from the Media Line's Felice Friedson.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken's visit to the Middle East quickly turned into a mission to rescue the fragile peace following a violent weekend. Israeli forces killed 10 Palestinians during an arrest raid into a refugee camp in the West Bank city of Jenin. Then 7 Israelis were shot to death as they left a synagogue Friday night, the Jewish Sabbath. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas announced he was ending security cooperation with Israel, but walked back his decree after meeting with Blinken. A Palestinian official announced that the U.S. is conducting indirect negotiations between Israel and the Palestinian Authority, while the Czech state announced $50 million in additional aid to the PA. I'm Felice Friedson, Town Hall News, Jerusalem.
News and analysis at themedialine.org and townhall.com. A major Alaska oil project takes a small step forward, although it is still far from a done deal.
The Biden administration has issued a long-awaited study that recommends allowing a major oil development on Alaska's North Slope. Initially, it calls for up to 3 drilling sites, fewer than the 5 pursued by ConocoPhillips Alaska for the Willow project. The recommendation has angered environmentalists who have nicknamed the proposal a carbon bomb. Alaska Native groups have expressed concerns. One native village is only about 36 miles from the Willow project in a remote region of Alaska's far north. U.S. Interior